Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest of the evening is scheduled for 4 rounds in the heavyweight division. Introducing first, boxing out of the blue corner to my right. Wearing blue trunks with white trim. He's a fitness fanatic that comes to us from Boston, Massachusetts. Ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome back to Melrose Memorial Hall for Bruno Saraiva. And his opponent, standing directly across the ring, fighting out of the red corner to my left. Wearing solid black trunks. His record, 1 win, 1 loss, and 1 draw. Originally from the Kingdom of Tonga, but now living in Boston, Massachusetts. Ladies and gentlemen, Sione to Kofi Finau. 4 rounds, heavyweights.
Well, beautiful pronunciation there by Pete Zimbor.
Yes, true artist of pronunciation.
Bruno Saraiva, we saw him pacing around outside at 5 p.m. when we got to the arena. This guy got here early. I think he's focused.
He wants that win, Greg.
He wants that
win. And I think he probably thinks this is his best chance for that win facing an older opponent.
Right. Absolutely.
When you're 39, you do not get in a ring against a man who's older than you on rare
not
occasion.
often. Right. So maybe he thinks,
I've
this
never
could be my
fought someone
chance.
younger than me.
So here we go.
Me too, God.
Yeah.
4 rounds of heavyweights. We see the jab is already getting utilized there.
And I will say, Bruno looks like he's in shape.
Oh, that was a beautiful lead left hook from the Tongan.
A lot of power from
That's a big boy.
From Mr. Finau there.
Yeah, that was a beautiful
I think
lead hook.
Bruno certainly felt those.
Oh, but
Bruno
comes in with his
charging back in, but what a counter there from Finau.
Bruno's got to bring that right hand up, because
beautiful
body
shot.
And Saraiva went right to holding there. He felt that one. Man, these guys are letting the leather fly.
Much like the first time I saw Saraiva fight against Jared, he appears to be breathing pretty heavy.
Yeah, already.
Less than a minute into this.
I got to tell you, Greg, the Tonga kid, very composed, his fighting style so far. You got to respect it for a bigger fighter like that. He's not getting brought into the brawl.
Good right hand.
Yeah. He's in there boxing.
I think he realizes that, his strength is probably his power.
Yeah.
He's not the fastest guy in there, but you know what? If you stand in front of him, he's going to make you pay. Yeah. And he's taking his time in there, and he's looking for openings. You got to respect it. I think he's got Saraiva shook, Chris.
Yeah, absolutely. Kyle, we got to comment on this. I feel like he's wearing regular shoes.
I know. I didn't want to bring it up.
No, we should. I mean, it's to point out to the audience. It's hard to see this.
I'm talking about Finau.
Yeah,
Finau looks like he's just wearing some trainers, as the Europeans would say.
Yeah, I mean,
sneakers in there.
Very, very
Maybe
rare
that's
you
what
see
he's,
that.
he's used
to. Another big. That was a nice overhand right.
These are,
then again, there's a certain amount of street cred you get when you knock a man out while you're wearing sneakers.
Yeah.
Good flurry there by Bruno,
a decent
though.
flurry, but
he captured the big man.
Most of that, I'd say some of that was blocked, though, from Finau.
Yeah, but he did land a nice right hand on the chin at the end.
Finau
does not seem phased by it.
Not at all.
And he keeps loading up that big left hook.
Bruno does have a reputation of gassing out, though. We should make that clear.
No, I think he was just
Bruno doing a little pose
hitting
there.
him with a little Ali there. Was shaking the right hand out.
The crowd is into it, guys.
Oh. Finau's a lot of 1-2s, I see, winding up with the hooks.
He's loading that hook up. Earlier in the first round, he threw a nice double jab and then a right hand that landed on the button. I'd like to see him get back to that.
Yeah, Bruno was. Here comes the Bruno curse. Usually around the 2-minute mark of the first round, you can see him just fading, fighting back by all means.
I do respect that he's willing to knock on your door and try and throw 6 or 7 punches.
Yeah. Right.
It takes a lot of balls to do that.
Big.
But Finau,
big right hand, big left.
Finau would be wise to go to the body right now, I believe.
I just think
there's that Bruno flurry.
The Bruno flurry. If he can keep it up, guys, it might be interesting because if he can outwork Finau, especially down the stretch, if he can make it into these later rounds.
Well, he needs more of those flurries of straight punches that we saw a little while ago.
Very, very poised performance from Finau, though, so far. Yeah.
There's that double jab right hand.
Another hook
he came up short with the right, but that left hook was right on the
snapping Bruno's head back.
That lead left hook is having a lot of success. And we go to round 2.
So this is usually the round, Chris, where you've said Saraiva tends to struggle.
Yes.
Yeah, in my opinion, I'm not in there. I'm not a fighter. But I saw a man using a lot of energy. I think you agree with me, Kyle.
Yeah, he had those bursts where he kind of unloaded. And you never know if once you empty that tank, if you get caught with something. If
Now, great. There's a lot of different titles that would work for your biopic, but I saw a man expending a lot of energy in there. The Gray Johnson story.
That is true.
I'm watching that.
I saw a lot of. I'm just saying. I use that phrase a bit, but I just know that when a guy is successful in the ring, a lot of times
There's the double jab right hand I was talking about. And
Yeah.
he followed it up with the hook right on the button.
I'm talking like Floyd and Canelo, though. They know how to make the punches count.
Yeah.
Where Bruno, I feel like, is just quantity.
Yeah.
It's a lot of quantity.
This fight may go down to not only the skill of the better fighter, but just the conservation of energy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I saw, Finau, I mean, look at Bruno. He's red. He's sweating.
Yeah.
And he didn't win that round, in my opinion.
Don't judge a book by its cover. Finau was off his stool much earlier than.
I mean, you
Bruno
can look at the
was.
physiques, but Finau looks
That's a really good point,
more
Gray.
relaxed, and he's landed the harder punches.
One of the fantastic things about boxing compared to other sports to me is you certainly cannot judge a book by a cover, because if you saw these two gentlemen in a bar, there's a good chance you would go with the guy who weighs less, quite frankly, and that's not what we're seeing transpire here.
But you're seeing a smart fighter in Finau who knows how to make the punches count.
He's taking his time.
Conserve the energy.
Yeah.
Was that a backhand?
I literally think Bruno may have just done a downward slap.
Bruno going
and
for
now
it
he's
again.
going nuts.
Bruno is going for it again.
I'm relatively positive that was
He's
a
now
back
holding
fist.
on.
He's holding and hitting here.
It's ugly, but that was a heck of a flurry. He's now pushed him into the ropes. Bruno's going for broke.
Bruno's going for it all right here. This might
now,
be.
there is a world where a ref has to take a look at that. I'm sorry.
I don't think Finau is hurt at all.
But he didn't respond at all, Kyle.
But you got it. I mean, he's maybe that's part of the strategy, though. I mean,
but
look
now-
at him now.
now
He's
Bruno
tired.
is tired. Yeah.
And
working the crowd.
Yeah.
Those hands better go up
and the
real
fact
quick.
that it-
Oh!
double jab,
But
double
I mean,
jab, right
that
hand.
1-2 just
Double
did
jab,
more,
right hand,
did more effects than
As the
Bruno's
shorter
20
guy,
punch combo.
He doubles in, hits him
Right.
with the right. That's how you create,
I think
get into your
Bruno
range.
Bruno left it all in the kitchen on that
Yeah,
flurry
yeah.
in the corner. Yeah, he is a very tired man right
I
now.
think that was probably
heck
right.
of a flurry,
another
though.
right hand. And I saw, personally, I have to put an asterisk as a guy who got hit with 2 Superman punches.
He's so tired he's taking the knee.
I think
half knee.
It started
and he's taking
with
the knee. There goes the
knee.
mouthpiece.
What's
This fight is
happening?
about to be. He's gassed out.
I think he's done.
He just gassed out.
And it's
throw
over.
up.
It's over.
He's going to hurl. And there it
And
goes.
there it
And that's it. That's it. He's throwing up. He is thrown up, and under the ABC unified rules, a fighter that throws up, it's over. We have got to get the mop out.
Oh, don't step in it, Bruno. Don't step in it.
He's not stepping in it. He's not stepping in it.
I do wish those
Oh,
rules.
the doctor stepped in it.
The doctor did step in it.
I do wish those rules were in effect.
Yes.
When I fought Jay Gregory the
Kyle,
second time.
Kyle did fight Jay Gregory in a fight where the same situation happened. A fighter vomited.
100%.
And then we mopped the ring up and they continued.
Thankfully, they did the right thing here. And under the unified rules, they had to actually pass this rule a couple of years ago. If a fighter throws up in the ring, it has to be stopped. So glad to see it happen. Not like I said, not the first time we've had to get the mop or the rag out. We're going to see here on the instant replay, Bruno crouching down.
Instant replay.
And I just think it's a guy
there goes the mouthpiece. He knows the hurl's coming. The cheeks have gotten big. He's looking for a bucket. There is no bucket.
Oh, no.
Maybe my all-time favorite Boston boxing replay. Shout out to the guys in the booth for that replay.
Caught that on the camera perfectly. I don't know, Chris. Do you think that was a combination of a guy that, and I'll ask Kyle this too, a guy, was it a body shot or was it that he was just throwing so much energy that he was like.
I honestly didn't see a punch landed. I think
so much energy.
that just comes down to conditioning and.
Like, was it rhabdo? Like, I'm honestly like, what happened here?
If we saw the replay again, I didn't see a body shot that prompted it.
Sure.
I think it was just pure exhaustion.
Yeah.
Like we said, he unloaded the everything but the kitchen sink in that flurry.
We're going to show it one more time here.
Guys, I don't even think it was a punch in any way, shape, or form. I just think he gassed out, And some guys,
he was hit with a right to the head, but usually it's a body shot that prompts you to vomit.
And there are some guys that
and shout out to Mike in the production truck here. Well, we call it a truck. I call it a truck, but the booth. But he catches it the moment beautifully.
When you some guys, everybody has a different way of how their body reacts to extreme exhaustion, and I've seen fighters in the gym before that it is vomit. So
but
I've seen fighters get to the point of exhaustion, where that's where they go.
He was beat red in that corner.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, what that tells me is maybe a guy was not training and pushing himself the way they should have been for a professional bout. You know, because we're 2 rounds in. If you're fighting in a 4-round fight, you're usually sparring 8 rounds.
Sure.
It's one thing to throw up in the gym, but this wasn't a back and forth barn burner over 6 minutes.
No,
Where
I think if you're
you shouldn't be vomiting.
No.
In the middle of the second round.
No,
that's just my opinion.
I think it's a good lesson for fighters that fighting this style of
you don't play it.
You don't play it. You don't go out there and try and just throw 150 punches and especially against a big guy like that in Finau.
He clearly had a little bit left in the tank, and he left it all in that corner and that flurry, and that was all she wrote.
And I hear it from guys. I want to fight. When I get in there, I see red. But no, I can't meet you for sparring today, and I can say down to a man that never ends well for that individual against a guy who's prepared himself properly.
Listen, Bruno's at least happy.
He's
okay. I mean, he gave it his all.
Yeah. But Sione Finau just racked up his 2nd win in a row.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
guy who trained.
How about a round of applause for these 2 heavyweights slugging it out in entertaining fashion here tonight in Melrose, Massachusetts. The end comes after 1 minute, 38 seconds of an entertaining 2 rounds. Your winner via TKO, now on a 2-fight win streak, Sione Kofi Finau.
Sione Kofi Finau gets his first ever stoppage as a professional. And hey, why not do it at 45 years old, Chris J?
Yeah, why not? And I will say, I think he is a very competent fighter. He maintained a really nice composure when things got wild in there. It's a win he can be proud of, without a doubt.
Congratulations to everybody from Fitness Advantage that are, I'm sure, watching.
Wonderful turnout from his fans as well, which is nice to see.
Got a lot of fans here, so congratulations to him.
Comes off as a very nice, kind, loving gentleman, too, outside of the ring. You got to respect that.
You got to love it. And, we'll give a hat tip to Bruno Saraiva for coming out here tonight and giving his best.
Yes.
He tried.
If Finau keeps going, there's some interesting heavyweights. It'd be interesting to see him go 4 rounds with.
And Bruno gave his best in the ring and on the ring, gentlemen.